Hello and welcome back to Project Rejectus. Today we will be discussing about Gaulis' version of kelp forests, from the small plants, the Gaulis, as they grew taller until eventually they couldn't support their own weight, now needing gas sacks just to keep them afloat. They would be incredibly successful, eventually becoming their own ecosystem due to the amount of food they offered to herbivores and other animals in their time. The first to come were the Rejectus. While mostly having a carnivorous diet, eating hard-shelled animals, they did eat plants in times of desperation, but with the new forests popping up, they could now freely graze and become complete herbivores. While they will sometimes eat meat, that is only when they are lacking in certain nutrients. This created their descendants, the denser, much bigger than their ancestors, with the abundance of food around, eating falling plant pieces or the roots of them. Another key difference is their spiky shell, used to deter predators away from attacking. Another newcomers came from the Rejectus cousins, the Viribus, who also thrived in this new environment for them. However, their changes were much greater as they finally started to swim instead of walking. They became known as the Sima, who scurried between the forests much like a squirrel. They used the plants as a way to hide from predators and to hold onto whenever a storm would come, being very fast animals that would run if found. The last descendants from this family were from the Maltisis. In these forests they became truly huge, rivaling that of a manatee and becoming more solitary as the predators came to the forests. They could now finally fight back. They were known as the Rejectus, using their new colors as a warning. They swam around, using their trunk-like mouth to feed on the Gaulis stalks. They were very territorial. Another dweller of the seafloor came as motters populated the Gaulis forests. The more abundant food made they become immovable, as they spent their whole lives in one place, becoming known as the Deretra. They had the hardest shells of the ocean due to the amount of nutrients their homes offered them, being often said that they were living rocks. As more Statudos moved from their Nasala homes, they came into the Gaulis forests, acting as the first predators, developing stronger beaks to eat the hard-shelled herbivores that lived here in the forests. Their descendants, the Sulis, copied the Vemli's bright colors not only to make predators think they were venomous, but to make herbivores think they were safe, since Vemlis are filter feeders. This will be the last herbivore we will discuss for today, from the Virilis. As they started going higher for food, they quickly started to resemble the Gaulis to hide from predators. They became known as the Influlato, using their flat bodies to flow with the currents to look like the surrounding forest. And while rare, they were known to sometimes eat smaller animals to get nutrients like protein. And finally, it's time for our predator. From the Maratoris that first swam into these vast forests came a smaller predator that could blend in perfectly with their surroundings, while not much difference in the body plan due to the success of it. The Vajum conquered the forests, using their new stripes to go completely undetected from any prey, and could track most animals with their electro-reception. But that is it for today. If you like to join and help out, the Discord link is always in the comments for everyone to join. But I will see you all next time when discuss the Arctic oceans.